Now we're back.
You're allowed to be now. Hello, everybody. Welcome back again to the Winnebago Volleyball Tournament. The Winnebago Lady Indians are hosting today the Walthill Lady Blue Jays, the Santee Lady Warriors, and the Omaha Nation Lady Chiefs. We have all our native teams, our Nebraska tribes here today. Welcome to our guests. And we have some great volleyball action lined up here for these next and final 2 games of the tournament.
And currently we have set to play are the Omaha Nation Lady Chiefs versus the Santee Lady Warriors. Do you want to run down the
lineup? The starting? Mm-hmm. All right. For the Santee Lady Warriors, we have the starters of number 8, Layla Johnson, number 23, Adalia Rodriguez, number 7, Marie Whipple, number 2, Wendy Archambault, number 1, Lexi Red Owl, and number 6, Mariah Saul.
Omaha Nation starts off with an ace serve by starter Taylise McCauley. Joining Taylise is also Tylisha McCauley, number 4 Paris Parker, number 5 Michael Parker, number 10 Desma Walker, and number 15 Daleen Walker.
Powerful serve by number 2 from the Chiefs. Point Omaha Nation 2-0. And that one hits the antenna.
Hits the antenna. Point Omaha Nation.
Good job, line judge, noticing that contact with the antenna. Just passed over to Omaha Nation and then spiked back over by number 10, Desma Walker. And now it scores 4-0. Omaha Nation with a service run, but that ends as soon as I bring it up, of course. That's how it goes, apparently. Sigh of relief from the Warriors as number 22 serves it over. And that was Santee. That looks good. What is that?
That's not from here.
Sorry, we're seeing
that's Scooters.
A smoothie or
yeah, that's Scooters love right there.
All right, free ball for the Lady Chiefs. Beautiful spike by number 5.
Oh, and Santee trying to chase it down.
Michael Parker with the kill.
No!
And that ball rolls outside the gym, but a good Samaritan throws the ball back in, and we're back in business.
Yeah, good thing nobody tripped on it.
Desma Walker sails it long. That brings the score to 3 for Santee and 5 for Omaha Nation. All right, we've got a free ball for the Chiefs. Slam down is Tylisha McCauley, outside hitter, senior.
Sub coming in, Talia Spears in for Michael Parker. And number 9, Malia Miller in for Parker. There's Parker.
And Talia Taylor serves it into the net. Point Santee. And for Santee, line serving is Kiddo. Whoa.
She said that was hard to try to track down.
She kind of had she motioned her hand to indicate that the ball was probably wobbling back and forth.
Left, right.
They call a knuckleball. Nice serve over by Kiddo. And Walker tries to give a tricky free ball, but instead it goes into the net. Now Kiddo on a service run. Point, Lady Chiefs. Subbing in is number 23, Rodriguez.
Back to serve is Deline Walker. Ace serve for Walker.
She found the open floor over there. If I'm a Lady Warrior, I might want to take a slight adjustment, and she did. She adjusted to get ready for that in case it goes to the same spot. Oh, miscommunication there. I mean, it's a service ace for Walker. Good serve there. I think 2 people went for that ball on the Warrior side, and as a result, the ball just kind of bounced off of it. High serve by Walker, handled by the libero for the Warriors, giving the Chiefs a free ball, and now they're going to give another free ball back over. Set outside, and nice hit by number 2, hitting it down the line, but the Chiefs pick it up. Hitting error, point Lady Chiefs. I like number 22's shoes. I swear, I need to up my shoe game.
Ace serve.
And Rodriguez was almost there. I think what you said earlier, if she maybe had her foot out, they would have bounced off her foot
Yeah.
like a pancake.
Just a little bit of a pancake on that foot.
Yeah, sometimes your feet are able to get to the ball a lot quicker than your hands can. They're rare and they're not ideal, but sometimes.
Oh, and we call that ball would have been out if it didn't touch 22. It's almost like she was kind of trying to chasing after, but then realized like, okay, I'm out of bounds.
And now Walker, Daylene Walker on a service run. Free ball for Omaha Nation. Tricky pushover by the setter, but they handle it and they push it right back, and they're keeping the ball alive. Rodriguez with a nice back set to the right side. They push it over for another free ball. Oh, number 2 couldn't really do much with that. She just pushes it over, and we have sort of a ping pong match here, just a single hit. And number 1, Tylisha McCauley, says not anymore.
I was gonna say whoever gets to be bump set spikes can probably get the point.
Right. And that's why you want to use all 3 hits. You want to have a controlled bump because it leads to a controlled set usually, and then the hitters can do their thing. But if you're just hitting the ball right back over, you don't have those opportunities. It's a good swing there, but a nice diving save by Rodriguez. Libero to Rodriguez. Rodriguez pushes it over and finds the floor. Good choice by number 23, Rodriguez, for the Santee Lady Warriors.
Substitution for the Omaha Nation Lady Chiefs. Makisha Snow in for number 15, Daylene Walker.
Saul to serve for the Warriors. Almost the ace, but a diving save by number 24 for the Lady Chiefs. Snow. And now it's going to be 4 hits. And point goes to Omaha Nation. Tylisha McCauley to serve for the Lady Chiefs. Nice jump floating serve. Good dig by number 24, Snow, who also gives over free ball. Let's see if Santee can capitalize. And miss hit. Number 7 looking a little frustrated there. Tylisha McCauley to serve again. Good pass there. All right, free ball for the Chiefs. Setting to outside.
Out.
Number 10 hits it long. Looking for a touch. Coach Birkenpass says, well, maybe not. And they move on. And that ball is served long by Santee. Point to the Lady Chiefs.
Up to serve for Omaha Nation is number 9, Malia Miller, a junior.
Set to the middle. Number 8 gets to take a whack at it. That's Johnson.
Snow gets it over with a one-arm bump to keep it alive.
Good tip attempt by number 2 from the Warriors. Archambault had some good court awareness there. Subbing in for the Lady Chiefs is number 11, Patton. Right, saved and kept the ball in play, and finding the floor is the Santee. Point goes to the Warriors. That was a good hustle there, and sometimes if you just have to get the ball over for a free ball and it has some spin, it can score a point. Number 2 served it over for the Warriors, Archambault.
Just a little bit late on that for Walker.
And now the score is 16-11. Santee looking to close the gap. Nice outside set and miss hit. Point goes to the Warriors.
Just a little bit of out of rhythm or out of sync here for Omaha Nation.
Ooh, good form. Good form of a back set, but it was just way too far out. And number 10 for the Lady Chiefs, Desma Walker, couldn't do much with that because the set was so far out there. Now Archambault on a service run for the Warriors.
No coverage there on the quick return back from Omaha Nation to Santee. Point Omaha Nation. 17-12 as we have substitutions for both teams.
Number 11 coming in, Kiddo.
And number 15, Walker for Omaha Nation.
Yeah, that was like a laser serve. It's like straight down and hardly had any spin to it. Good job to Taylise McCauley for that one. The setter, who is a sophomore. Bright future ahead of her. 18-12. Omaha Nation with the lead. And another ace.
In the same spot. Right, straight down the middle.
And if it worked once, it'll probably work again. So let's see if she serves it to that same spot. I think I saw the libero just come out. And same spot. And whoever subbed in picked it up nicely. Free ball for the Lady Chiefs. Set to the outside and slammed down by number 10 was Desma Walker. Unfortunately, sailed a little wide. And now Santee with the serve. Number 22 serving for the Warriors, Santee. Whoa.
Yeah, we'll call that a lift.
Yeah. It's like a lift or a double or something, but just a mishandle.
Yeah.
Santee to serve again. Santee with 14. And
and it knocked over a water bottle. Somebody didn't cap it.
wow, the only uncapped water bottle in the gym.
In the whole gym.
And the ball hits it, knocks it over and spills it.
Magnetically attracted to it.
Tight pass. And tried to play it out of the net, but unsuccessful. Point Lady Chiefs. Score is now 21 for the Chiefs and 14 for the Warriors. That one goes long.
Well, at least we didn't talk about the serve and jinx it.
Yeah, that one happened naturally on its own this time. Just kidding.
Without our help.
Number 8 served it over, Johnson, and then the Chiefs are giving Santee a free ball. Nice hit by number 7, Whipple, but dug by the Chiefs and rolled over by Walker. Free ball now for the Chiefs, and Taylise serves it or sets it to number 10, and number 10, Desma Walker, hits it into the net. Point Warriors. 16-21. Warriors looking to close the gap. Oh,
Service error. Point Omaha Nation.
and that serve was just wide, about a couple inches. It was really close. Got some substitutions coming in.
A little bit confusing because there's people coming in, going out, and there's like an odd number of people standing there.
Hopefully everyone caught that,
I hope so too.
because I didn't. So
I saw one girl go in that was not out there, and then 2 people exchange with 2 other people. So,
Service ace by the Chiefs. Score is now 23-16. Chiefs 2 points away from closing out this first set, and that one sails long. (11-23). Warriors to serve. Number 11, Kiddo. Nice up by the Chiefs. Just pushed over by both teams. And looks like a double contact was made there. And now that brings the Lady Chiefs to set point.
and now that I think about it and looking back on all the games, it's looking like if Omaha Nation wins this game here against Santee,
Service ace.
they will have beaten every team that's here 2-0.
And they are well on their way doing that with taking this first set of this game.
25-17. Quick shout out to our live stream sponsors. Let's get that in before this game's over with, or the start of this next set. Live stream sponsors, thank yous go to Little Priest Tribal College,
Savannah Berlin Photo and Design,
Big Time Cleaning LLC,
Ho Chunk Inc.,
Supreme Detailing,
TB Customs,
Ho Chunk Farms,
Winnebago Comprehensive Healthcare Systems.
and Avery Brothers Sign Company.
Thank you all for your sponsorship for this live stream, bringing youth sports to the outside world. And if you are in Winnebago and you want to catch one of the games, we have one game remaining in today's tournament, and that will be Winnebago versus Walthill. It does say that it is scheduled for 2 o'clock, but we are a little ahead of schedule.
Yes, we are.
So if you'd like to catch that game,
Come on down.
Yes, come on down, and we're located at the Winnebago Public School Competition Gym.
Let's also give a shout out to our listeners tuning in to KWTN 100.9 on your radio dial out of Allen, Nebraska.
The official radio station for the Winnebago tribe.
Who?
Ho. So, and also shout out to R Eats for providing us with some lunch. We had grilled
Birria
sandwiches.
grilled cheese.
Something I've never seen before, but it is so delicious.
Very delish. I'm glad we went that route because we all know what Indian burgers taste like. This was mouth-watering.
Literally. And
You guys need to go check out our Eats if you haven't. Nice, friendly staff, hardworking people. I know what it's like to be in the food service industry, and people work hard cooking your food. Go try it out.
shout out to Bill and Bethany for helping feed our faces.
Yeah, while we're stuck standing up here, we can't move too far because we can't miss any of this action.
With that, we're underway here in the second set of this fifth game
Yes.
of the tournament. Omaha Nation with a powerful spike there and just bounces off the libero and bounces off the ceiling. Point goes to the Lady Chiefs. Early on in this set, score is now 2-0 with number 2 for Omaha Nation serving it up. And the Warriors struggling to respond to those powerful serves, being dished out by number 2, Taylise McCauley, a sophomore setter. Only a sophomore, and Omaha Nation has a bright future with her good sets and apparently effective services. Libero comes out to take a break. Number 7 comes in for the Blue Jays, or I'm sorry, for the
Play
Warriors.
that off the net. McCauley on a little run with that serve. Puts the score at 5-0.
Warriors down low and ready for that serve. There's a pass that something could be done with, but sailed way long.
Oh, you're right. I do like 22 shoes for Santee.
Right?
That color combo, that colorway's nice. I'm just now seeing there's pink and
That lime green and like
and that
yellow.
purple. It's just all working good together. And the laces too, those are cute.
I might have to borrow those.
They look like my size.
So it looks like number 2 from the Lady Warriors wanted to get the ball, but it was actually going way out, and luckily it didn't touch her. So so now they have possession of the ball. So number 8 for the Warriors, Johnson to serve. So that set was pushed
Outside, outside
way
of
out there.
the antenna.
And number 10 tried to fork it in, but it hit the antenna and it was out. But nice attempt though by Desma Walker to try to keep it in play. And Desma Walker to the setter. And the setter hits it to the middle and
Oh, they're gonna call lift.
yeah.
Number 11, try to get a good handle on it, but refs say otherwise.
Substitution for the Lady Chiefs, number 28 coming in. Kaylee Spears, a senior outside hitter, coming in to contribute. Free ball for the Chiefs. Sort of some wild passing and setting there gives the Warriors a free ball, and the Warriors are gonna mishit it, unfortunately. Point to the Lady Chiefs. Number 10, Desma Walker. Serves over a rocket launcher of a serve. Gives free balls over. Whoa, that was a tricky free ball. Oh, ouch. That ball kind of hit number 28 in the head accidentally. That can happen in the game of volleyball. Nice jump floating serve, and it gets an ace for the Lady Chiefs.
We're at a score of 11-2 in favor of Omaha Nation. We're about midway through the second set of the 5th game.
Nice slam down by number 15.
Would you call that Walker to Walker? Since Walker served and Walker had the kill.
There's just a lot of Walkers out here.
Shout out to the Walker families.
Well represented is the Walker family, and diving save attempt by number 1, the Lady Warriors libero. Shout out to number 1, Red Owl, for the effort. And now that ball skimmed off of Red Owl's arm and goes out. Point goes to the Lady Chiefs. So when you're in a funk and you don't seem to be getting momentum, what kind of advice or how can you motivate and inspire your team if you're a coach or even if you're a team captain?
Right.
What would you say are the words that they need to hear?
As a player, I'm looking to try to just do my best and show by example. I'm giving the words of encouragement, but I'm also showing with my actions on the court that I want to see you try like this, or follow me like this, or watch how I'm doing like this. But sometimes that just don't work. You know, there's good days and there's bad days for every team that's here. We've seen it happen numerous times between all teams here. It's not, somebody's going to come out of here winning more games than others. So, you know, just shout outs to all these teams for just participating in general and just giving it their all that they can.
Nice serve by Kiddo, and gets an ace. And you know, sometimes magical things can happen with momentum, and a service run can go far. You know, a new player coming in with like new energy and just trying to hype up the team regardless of the score. Like sometimes that helps too. Double contact there by the Chiefs, and now the Warriors increasing their score to 6. Lady Chiefs with 14. And Kiddo on a service run for the Warriors. Nice hit and block attempt right there, but the ball falls down on the Warrior side. Point goes to the Lady Chiefs. And then we got a substitution coming in. Number 9, Malia Miller coming in for the front row. And then Rodriguez comes in to help out in the back row for the Warriors. Looks like there's some discussion going on with the officials and the coach, and we're back in action now. Oh, nice save attempt. That first pass goes way out towards the bleachers, and number 22 tries to save it, Santee, but couldn't get there in time. But she gave the libero a hug, which was nice.
Right.
Good energy. I mean, that's what we're talking about right there. Look at that. I mean, she's just going for it. You know, if someone was really down and just out, they probably wouldn't even have attempted, but Santee ran for it anyway. So good effort, good attitude. Ace there. I would probably have number 6 fall back and help pass.
Yeah, so that way 23 can kind of go back a little bit further, knowing that if it's over her shoulders, it's out.
So right now, the Santee Warriors have 3 players available to pass the ball, but they're struggling with their passing right now. So some adjustments might need to be happen. And so, like I said, I think number 6 should fall back. Maybe even number 2 both fall back. Let's get 5 players out there to help pass, because that's a lot of floor for just 3 players to cover there in the back row. And look, what's happening is the Omaha Nation Chiefs are just eating it all up, those wide open spots. I don't see too many adjustments being made. Okay, so now coach is going to bring back in number 11, Kiddo, for Rodriguez to help out with the passing in the back row, but it might be a little bit too late because the score is 20-6, and the Lady Chiefs are just on an absolute unstoppable
They're crushing it right now, and they look like a nice, well-oiled machine for volleyball.
Another service ace. I lost track of the amount of aces at this point, and the score is now 22-6. And, you know, at this point, I think you play it out, you finish strong, you just have fun. Like, you know, if you get a good pass, let's just, you know, set something up.
Now that right there comes from the strength of that serve coming over.
And she's not letting up.
No, the momentum is just staying with that ball, so just trying to control it even with the set is not happening.
Looks like she let up a little bit on that serve, but it's the passing on the Santee Warrior side is just not where it should be.
Yeah, we're at match point here for Parker.
Short serve. All right, they're giving the Chiefs a free ball. Let's see how they end this game.
It's in. They gave Spears an opportunity to spike, and she did it.
Taylor Spears with the final kill, and Omaha Nation takes the game.
2-0.
That final score was 25.
I can't remember.
They cleared the board really fast.
Yeah.
But I think it was like 10 or something.
Okay, yeah.
We'll see. We'll have to go back and check that. So
don't quote us on that one.
Yeah, don't quote us on anything we say. Just kidding.
Not yet.
It's too late. But
get our okay first before you do.
So that concludes the 5th game of the day, and we're now preparing for the 6th and final game, which is going to be between Winnebago Lady Indians and the Walthill Lady Blue Jays.
Yes. But like I said, we go over all wins, losses to determine who the winner is of this tournament. Kind of like a round robin kind of action. More or less who got the most wins out of today's matches between playing everybody, and Omaha Nation went undefeated in this tournament, so it's safe to say they probably get the championship trophy. I don't know if they're going to do that presentation now or wait till this next game's over, but those girls did the dang thing today. Yeah,
solid team. Very impressed.
I was really surprised. I had not watched them play since watching them last year. Oh, and they are doing the announcement.
presenting a trophy to the Omaha Nation Lady Chiefs because they won all their games today. So that means that they are the first place winners of the Winnebago Volleyball Tournament.
Somebody get Katie a bagel jacket, please. No, I'm just
I
kidding.
know, the only green.
The only green, dapping it up over there.
So if you're listening on the radio, we have the Lady Chiefs teams and coaching staff standing near the wall, and there are pictures being taken. The teams are holding a trophy. They're all happy and feeling good. Families are proud. People are hugging, have their cell phones out taking pictures, and looks like coach is doing a debrief with the team now, probably congratulating them, giving them a little much deserved pep talk.
Yeah, they earned that today.
And I'm not sure where the other teams stand in terms of like place or status, but
I could give you that here if you want to keep going with your talking point right there, and I'll figure that out real quick.
well, I was just gonna reflect on, I guess, or sort of predict what the outcome of this next game might be, because it's gonna be Winnebago versus Walthill Blue Jays, and I know one of the standouts for me for the Blue Jays is gonna be Cook. I know she's got the hustle. She's a senior. She wants to go all in, and Wolf Leader and Dolzel and Bass. Well, really, I mean, I don't know if I'm just biased because I'm from Winnebago, but there's some good standouts here. I think Wolf Leader is going to contribute. Bass is going to step up in the front row. Harlan is going to help out pretty much all over the court. And then we got Trelia, who's going to be hustling and providing some assists to the hitter. So it'll be a good match. I'm excited to see this next game.
And you're right. Omaha Nation went undefeated in this tournament, and right now we're going to have a meeting and matchup between the 2 and 2s. We're 50-50 here. 2 wins, 2 losses for both Walthill and Winnebago.
So are they playing for second then?
Second and third.
Okay.
There's trophies for first, second, and third.
So that's what's at stake here for this next match. For those of you that are viewing and listening, this Winnebago versus Walthill match, it will determine who will be second place of the tournament and who will be third place. And it looks like the Santee Lady Warriors got done taking pictures. I'm guessing they got a fourth place trophy there, and they're taking some pictures with family and players holding the trophy. And I know they have a trip, they have to travel back home, so we wish them safe travels as they walk out with the fourth place trophy. Right now, the team captains and coaches for Walthill and Winnebago are huddling at the net and figuring out who is going to serve first.
Yeah, and just kind of like rule explanation or whatever going on. Making sure and reminding the girls of any changes that were made over the season or into this volleyball season. You know what I'd like to see? Because I know Walthill is kind of short in numbers for bench players, and who knows what's to be the outcome or what's going to happen in this upcoming game. But I would like to see Winnebago try a couple of their bench players out in different spots, like just because this is not there's not a lot of pressure. This is not no championship opportunity, unfortunately, but I see a lot of girls that came here today, lots of girls who do have support out there in the audience that I know would like to see their daughter maybe get 1 or 2 moments being out there. Like we were talking that last time when we commentated the game earlier this week, Willie. We get support from all aspects, family members and whatnot. So I see some girls that have been sitting here this whole time supporting the starters, but I'd like to see some of them get some action too. But that's just me, and that's just me kind of just saying that from my perspective. That would be nice to see them get out there, but depending on how it plays out,
Right.
how well and close the game is.
Yeah, I think it's always good to try to engage as many players as possible and, kind of figure out what makes the most sense and really experiment with different players being in different positions and getting playing time and things like that. Because I feel like, players can perform a certain way during practice and then they can perform a different way when it comes game time, and that can be good or bad. There are players who may not start who may actually perform well during the game, and vice versa. There may be starters who perform well in practice who may not perform well in a game, and so it's always different. There's a lot of moving parts, and ideally we want everyone to have playing time. So we trust the coaching staff to make those kinds of decisions, and looking forward to how this next match is going to play out. Looks like the starting lineup will be the usual. It looks like the 6. We've got Trelia, Harlan, Vargas, Bass, Dolzel, and Wolfleader. And interestingly, Trelia's not wearing a libero jersey this game.
Yes. Starters for the Lady Blue Jays, though. Number 1, Phillips. Number 2, Wide Eyes. Number 3, Ross. Number 5, Walker. Number 7, Cook. And number 22, Tylee Miller.
And we're off. Trelia serves into the net. Point goes to the Blue Jays. Not the ideal way to start, but still very early. And let's see how it plays out here with number 1 from the Blue Jays serving also into the net.
Trading service errors for points.
All right, so that's an even start then. So
yeah,
let's try this again. So now we have Bass up to serve. Score is 1-1. Let's see if she could turn it around. Nice floating serve. The pass didn't go quite to the setter, but they do push it over and keep it in play. Trelia pushes it over.
Phillips to Walker, Walker to Miller.
And Miller with a nice middle spike. And Winnebago just trying to keep the ball in play. It kind of bounced around a little bit uncontrollably, but point does go to the Blue Jays.
Substitution for Walthill. Coming into the game is sophomore Skyla Morris, number 11. Coming in for number 3, Camry Ross.
Morris to serve. Harlan to Trelia. Trelia to the middle to Wolfleader, who rolls it over. Picked up by Phillips and slammed by number 22, Miller, but Bagel keeps it in play. Wolfleader tips it into the net. Looks like she had the right idea, but it didn't go over, so point goes to the Blue Jays. Score is now 3-1. Blue Jays with the lead early on. Harlan to Dolzo with a tight set. Not much they can do with it. So point does go to the Blue Jays on that one as well. 4-1. Vargas to Trelia with a double hit, and Winnebago looking like a little scrappy start here. I haven't seen much control yet. They haven't really set the ball up.
Both teams kind of had a long break there with neither one playing the previous game, so both coming a little bit cold off of a little wait time here.
Now the score is 6-1. Service ace, number 11 for the Blue Jays.
The substitution for Walthill is working out for them.
It did.
Score 7-1 in favor of the Lady Jays.
And Coach LaPointe takes their first timeout of the game, looking to re-strategize against Morris, number 11, Skyla Morris, 5'3" sophomore, with a pretty solid service run to start the game off. What do you think? What adjustments do you think Winnebago needs to make on?
It's kind of looking like how I saw them this morning. You know, like a little bit, kind of like a little delayed to the ball, like the reaction's not there. I need to see, because I see they're smiling and I see positivity coming from them. There's still little errors here and there, but they're not getting down on each other. I just need to see that hustle. I need to see them moving their feet and just controlling the ball.
And Coach LaPointe out of her seat now, And that was a good timeout call by Coach LaPointe to kill the momentum, because that was a service error by the Blue Jays. And now Winnebago has the ball. The score is now 2-7. Winnebago has a little work to do yet now here to catch up.
Wolf leader back to serve for Winnebago.
Let's see if they could turn it around. Solid serve by Wolf leader. Kind of a messy pass there, and Blue Jays able to get a spike over. Dolzel out to Harlan, rolls it over, but blocked by number 22. And we have a good rally going. There it is. I shouldn't have said it. Miss hit by Winnebago, and point goes to the Blue Jays. 8-2 now is the score. Blue Jays with the lead, and Tylee Miller with the service error.
And she knew she hit that ball a little off. More like off her wrist than off her hand.
Trelia subs out as Earth comes in the front row, and Dolzel to serve. The short serve barely caught by the Blue Jays. Spiked over, but picked up by Harlan to Earth, back to Harlan, and looks like a number 5 for the Blue Jays was in the net, so that's a violation.
Yeah, Lakota Walker in the net.
Dolzel to serve again. Very precision serving by Dolzel. Picked up by Wolf leader to Vargas to Harlan, serves it over, and now Blue Jays find a way to spike it impressively. Wolf leader rolls it over. That barely goes over, hits the net, and it looked like Harlan. Yep, Harlan hit the net.
Yeah, she knew too as soon as the whistle blew.
You know, when the ball comes down like that and it falls right on top of the net, it's hard not to want to get up there and spike it, but you just have to be careful not to hit the net. Unfortunately, that time Harlan was in the net. So. Sailed about 6 feet out by the Blue Jays. Point goes to Winnebago. Now the score is 5-9. Winnebago looking to make a comeback. And Vargas up to serve. Picked up nicely by the Blue Jays. Really high back set. Not much you could do with that. Dolzel to Earth. Dolzel a swing from the back row, but nice dig by number 22. Tylee Miller. Miss hit by Bass. Point Blue Jays, and Cook to serve next. Floating serve goes wide. Harlan to serve for the Lady Indians, scores 6-10. Floating serve, skims the net. All they can do is get it over. Tight pass and pushed over by Earth. Very great choice to dump it in that area. Great court awareness by Earth. Harlan serves it deep corner, and confusion on the Blue Jay side. Point Winnebago, and
timeout taken.
Them to their first timeout by the Blue Jays. All right, so the score is 8-10. Winnebago down by 2. This is the final game of the tournament for the day. Winnebago versus Walthill, and it's a close game. What's at stake here today, right now, at this current game, is these two teams are playing for second and third. So whoever wins gets second place. Whoever loses gets third place. All right, Harlan serves over a heater.
And we send it right back over to Walthill to get an opportunity to spike. No touch, the ref says, so point Winnebago. Harlan's still on a run, about to tie the game up.
Good to see Bass was there, ready to block it. Oh, missed pass by Cook, and Blue Jays couldn't maintain that.
Tied up. 10-10.
We got a good game here, folks. Harlan serves it over, and back set to number 22, but hit into the net. Point goes to Winnebago.
I think Walthill just needs to rotate and get a side out, and then we have Miller back into the front row.
Spiked over by Ross. Dolzel out to Wolfleader. Nice touch by Phillips. Free ball for Winnebago. Vargas to Dolzel. Back to Vargas with the back row kill. And I think the Lady Indians like that one. They did their ritual of smacking their seats and then sitting back down. Pretty intense, I'd have to say. 12 to 10. Harlan with a service error. That brings the score to 11 to 12.
She got him caught back up.
And White Eyes to serve.
Ooh.
Nice smack from the back row by Vargas, and Walthill's gonna give a free ball over. Dolzel sets Harlan from the back row and gets the kill. So some great ball control by the Lady Indians, keeping the ball in play and eventually finding a kill throughout it all. And Earth with her jump floating serve, always fun to watch.
White Eyes controls to Phillips, Phillips to Vargas, who gets it back over.
Pushed over by Earth. Beautiful spike by Tylee Miller from the front row, or the middle. And yes, very great court awareness by Abby Phillips to sneakily tip it to the open court and finding the floor.
Her doing that also gives her the opportunity to serve for the Jays.
Solid service ace by Phillips.
Nobody there.
Phillips, number 1 for Blue Jays, only a sophomore. Talk about a bright future for the Winnebago, oh, I'm sorry, the Walthill Blue Jays. That picked up by Dolzel to Wolfleader. Wolfleader, Dolzel into the net. Now the Blue Jays take the lead, 14 to 13. Serve long, point Winnebago. Now we're tied up.
Back and forth we go.
Yes, this will be an interesting. I mean, it's really anyone's game right now at this point. Haven't seen too big of a solid service run by any team yet. Free ball for Winnebago. Harlan to Trelia to Wolfleader, rolls it over, trying to find the floor, and it works. Missed pass leads to a point for Winnebago.
I think just knowing where your other teammates are for Walthill could have resulted in a better outcome on that line. Bass to serve. Ace.
Bass with the ace. Generating some great energy.
Yeah, and I think they have a cheer for that, but it didn't happen.
Not that time. That one is going close. Oh, and they're going to keep it in play. Oh, nice try by Dolza. It was just too far out. Too much of an odd spin. Point goes to Walthill. Subbing in for the Blue Jays is number 11, Morris, who is also going to take the service line, a 5'3" sophomore. That one is a miss hit. Looks like she was subbed in to serve, but it didn't quite work out, and now they're subbing her back out. Wolfleader now to serve. 17 to 15, Bago up by 2. And that one goes about 20 feet out.
Way long.
That was a little wild, I'd have to say.
Yeah.
All right, number 22, Tylee Miller.
And we're just trading serves back and forth here.
How nice of them to give points to each other. But someone has to come up on top.
It's about you getting the points.
Right. Make your opponents earn the point. Don't just give them free points.
Like that.
Like that one.
Wide
so
open.
Being ready.
Campfire time.
Yep. And usually the person on the back row on the left side wants to take those short campfire free balls because they have the better angle to pass it to the setter. But that one just dropped. Bass to Dolzel. That could have been a double. Earth keeps it in play. And Cook goes up aggressively, but a miss hit. It happens. Looks like she's shaking it off.
Down and ready in her position to receive the serve. Vargas up for Winnebago.
She's getting support from the team on the sidelines and gets an
Ace serve.
generating some good energy and could potentially close the game out if she maintains this little service run that she's starting. 20-17 now. Bagel 5 points away from taking the first set. Let's see if they can hang on to the lead. Another great serve by Vargas and free ball for Winnebago. Dolzel to Earth. Earth pushes it over sneakily. Back over to Dolzel though. Dolzel to Earth. And Harlan hits it, but I believe it went and hit the antenna, so it is out. So nail biter game here. It could be anyone's benefit because the game is so close. Good serve by Cook. Free ball for the Blue Jays.
Let's see what they do with it.
And spiked over there by number 3, Ross. Diving save by Bass. Another solid roll shot by Ross. And Harlan gets another slam, but picked up by the Blue Jays, and Blue Jays find the floor. Dolzel was there. Almost had it. The ball just went into the net, and it was a little difficult to play it out of that, so point goes to Blue Jays, and now it's 19-20. Here come the popcorn, Trina. Get us one.
I told them to save us too. Let's see if they did listen to me or not.
See if anyone listens to us.
Right,
Just kidding.
at all.
Just kidding. I know there's a bunch of listeners listening to us now.
Oh, good
nice.
hustle.
Free ball for the Blue
Let's see what
Jays.
they do.
Push deep.
Back to that back corner. Dolzel setting a wolf leader. Received by Miller. To Phillips. To Harlan.
Kept
to Dolzel.
alive.
Bass gets it over. Ross with the spike. Just barely off the block by Bass.
And that rally, you know, what made me think of is like just keeping the ball in play. You don't always have to have the best set or the best pass even.
Mr. Wall.
You just got to keep the ball in play.
I need Mr. Wall.
Service error. Point goes to Winnebago there. Harlan to serve. 21-20. Bagel up by 1.
(22-20). It's close.
Service ace by Harlan, and she's back to serve again.
We got one popcorn we can share.
Yay!
Thank you.
What was the call? Oh, double contact on Blue Jays end. Point Winnebago, 23-20. 2 points away for Winnebago to close out this first set. Harlan serves it. Free ball for Winnebago. Earth to Dolzel, and then Dolzel to Wolf Leader, hits it wide. I think if Wolf Leader could aim like deeper, like not so much outside wide, but sort of towards the line judge, a lot of those hits would probably go in. Service ace now for the Blue Jays, and keeping the nail biter game going, 22-23. Looks like they're switching the ball out. Something must be wrong, or maybe that other ball is wet. Interesting. Yeah, there must be some stickiness, or the ball must have got wet or something. All right, back in action. Whoa, free ball for the Blue Jays, and 22 is gonna, Miller, she hit it over.
Lift call on Winnebago. We're tied, right?
23-23.
That's what I thought, anyway.
Yeah, it is. White Eyes serves it over. Dolzel to Wolfleer, who pushes it over, and looks like a free ball for Winnebago. They need to capitalize on it now. The game is too close to not do it. And miss hit by Harlan from the back row. which brings the score to 24-23. Really a set point for the Blue Jays. Coach LaPointe calls a timeout.
Walthill has some good momentum coming into this possible set point for them. I like their energy. I like their willingness to not give up because they were down by quite a bit at one point in this set.
I think right now the Walthill Blue Jays are going to serve it, and Winnebago just needs to get a side out and get 2 points if they want to win this set. So it's all on serve reception right now.
Yes, it is.
Set point for the Blue Jays. Number 2 to serve. Harlan to Earth to Dozel. Free ball for Blue Jays. This is their chance. Tipped over, but picked up by Harlan. Joust at the net. Saved by Bass. Spiked over by Dozel. And saved and kept in play by the Blue Jays. And
oh, yeah, they called that girl crossing the plane. We're tied at 24s. We go until the team wins by 2.
Now Earth, now's the time for those jump serves. Picked up by
Walker
Lakota.
to Miller.
Free ball. Earth out to Wolfleader, who rolls it over safely. Picked up by Cook. Spiked over by number 3. Dozel out to Wolfleader, who's keeping the ball in play. Nice diving attempt, but point goes to Winnebago. Now Winnebago at set point. Like I said earlier, it's like anyone's game now. Who wants it the most? It's like eliminating your errors and setting the ball up and executing. And Earth's tricky serves are definitely helping. And ace. That set goes to Winnebago. 26-24.
Yes.
Gee, sorry, Trina.
Breathe.
Don't forget to breathe. Well, that's good. I think Winnebago did what they needed to do at that time. They got the ball back and then scored 2 points. You know, the Blue Jays, they are so close. They could have had that first set. So Winnebago they shouldn't let up. They need to maintain and continue to play hard because they had to earn that win. It wasn't, Walthill didn't hand that to Winnebago. They had to fight
not
for
at
it.
all.
You know, and that's indicated by the score, making them go past 25. So very good match here. I think whoever ends up getting second place is definitely working to earn it.
Yes. Now my question is who and what needs to be different for both teams? Because that really was too close for comfort for both of them. Walthill was that close to winning. Winnebago had to come back in the end to get that set. I think a lot of different moments where Walthill was receiving the serve. And I think it was Harlan who had like about maybe 4 or 5 in a row to that back middle. That might have had a difference in that last game. But Winnebago needs to stay solid on the fundamentals, bump, set, spike. Use those hitters that we have.
All right, we are underway in the second set of the final game of the day. Nice touch there by Bass and keeping it in play. Blue Jays being tricky with hitting it over. Wolfleader with a powerful spike, but it's picked up by the Blue Jays. We have a good rally here. Dozel out to Vargas. Vargas spikes it from the back row. Dug by Cook, but that may have been going out. Vargas to Dozel. Dozel to Bass, who pushes it strongly over, but it's dug. Very good defense on both sides. Dozel to Harlan in the back row, who hits it over. Nice block by Bass, but they keep it in play. Free ball. Back and forth free ball. Trelia now sets it out to Wolfleader, who hits it long. However, net violation on the Blue Jays.
By number 5, Walker.
Point now Winnebago. That was all the first That was
Can
just
we
the
get a
first
point? Okay,
rally.
yeah. He finally put the point up there.
Looks like Wolf Leader had to remove some earrings. They've just now caught
Starting
it.
in the second set. Just
The
let her
last
wear
game.
them at this point.
I know.
Technicalities.
Nice, powerful hit by number 22.
Nice set by Trelia to Wolf Leader. Net violation on Wolf Leader. You know, when I see Breezy, when I see Trelia get the dig, the set automatically goes to Dozel, and that works for Winnebago.
Miller spiking from the middle, diving save by Vargas. Back out to Miller again, but unfortunately a double contact by the setter, number 5 for the Blue Jays, Lakota Walker. And now Bass is to serve. Score is now 2-1. Service error, point Blue Jays. I think keys to success in this game too is going to be eliminating those errors, service errors, hitting errors, and really like setting it up, because I've been seeing a lot of free balls, and I know they both can set it up and hit the ball hard. But look, another one right there. That could have been a set out to Cook. Trelia sets out Harlan, and
No touch.
she wanted to touch
It
that.
was. It could have been very well. But see, that comes with controlling the ball too. Good thing her hand didn't get on there, but putting that one arm out there, that's dangerous sometimes.
Right. And there's some passing errors too.
Yeah, we need to start with the pass there for Winnebago.
So again, I think the team that eliminates their errors as best as they can, and then also setting the ball up as opposed to free balls, whoever does the most of that, I think is going to take the game.
I think you're right.
Cook tips it over, but handled by Trelia. And looks like number 5 from the Blue Jays, net violation.
And that's a simple error right there. Did she really need to jump on that moment? I don't know.
So making the right choice at the right time too.
Yeah.
Yep, there's a lot going on. It looks like we have a substitution now. Number 8 coming in on the Blue Jays side. That is Hayden Parker.
Hey, Parker's first action of the day, actually, Willie.
Well, good to see the Blue Jays are engaging in their other players as well.
Yes, giving them a chance.
Free ball. Bass out to Trelia. Trelia sets the middle to Vargas. Vargas pushes it over. And looks like it was a decent pass by Abby Phillips for the Blue Jays, but the setter wasn't there, or there was some confusion or something.
Maybe they just didn't know who was going to be the one to.
Okay, Wolf Leader serving for the Indians and serving it wide. So we'll see. I mean, the more errors, the more likely that the team is not going to win, to say it bluntly. I mean, logically, right? I mean, just the more errors you have, the more points you're giving the other team. So, okay, looks like some pass or some tight sets there. What the? Harlan was trying to do a tricky roll shot, but it literally just went straight up and right down, like back on herself. And they just kind of laughed it off. But, you know, again, speaks to those errors that they could possibly eliminate. And pushing it over, you know, they could have set that up. I want to see more of that. All right, let's see if they set up Cook. She's ready to hit. Look, there it is. Okay, good. And
it's up.
It worked. See?
Upset spike. Walthill with the point. They're up 7-4.
Served over by Hayden Parker. Parker with the service ace. Score is now 8-4. Blue Jays with the lead. Bass out to Trelia, who pushes it. Oh, she's in the back row.
Yeah.
So again, if you're a player that's in the back row,
court awareness, just overall.
And if you make your way to the front row while you're supposed to be in the back row and you jump, they'll call it. It's a violation. So that's what happened on that last play there. Set out to Cook. Cook takes a swing just as she needs to. Nice block again by Cook. Number 7 for the Blue Jays, Cook, doing everything she can to keep her team in line for getting second place, potentially.
Timeout call by Coach LaPointe for Winnebago
10-4 is the score
in the second set.
in the second set of the 6th game. The 6th and final game. Again, if you're tuning in, we are towards the end of the Winnebago Volleyball tournament, as we have had guests come in. And we also want to do a quick acknowledgement of our sponsors, TB Customs,
Ho-Chunk Farms,
Savannah, Berlin, Photo and Design,
Ho-Chunk Incorporated,
Avery Brothers,
Supreme Detailing,
Little Priest Tribal College, Go Warriors,
Big Time Cleaning LLC,
and Winnebago Comprehensive Healthcare System. Back in action. Blue Jays served it over. Nice fighting at the net, and it looks like a net violation.
Save Vargas on that. That spike was wide.
Point goes to Winnebago.
Earth back in the game for Winnebago as Trelia takes a little breather.
And Dozel serves it up. Short killer serves. Forces them to give a free ball now. Earth to the middle to Vargas. Vargas does what she does best. Goes up to swing, but switches it up and finds the court. Vargas, shout out for some really good court awareness and knowing where the gaps are, because you can push it to the gap and get a point, just like she did there. And great serve and pickup by Dozel. Wolf leader with a very controlled spike from the back row. Free ball for Winnebago. Harlan to Dozel. Dozel back out to Harlan. Harlan with the slam and the kill. And number 22 with the one arm dig attempt that you were talking about earlier. Ideally, you want to use two arms when you are able to, but sometimes the ball is so fast you can only use one arm just because that's how fast the ball moves, and that's how hard Harlan hits.
Dozel's floater controlled by Cook with a pass to Wide Eyes, who gets it over to Winnebago.
Harlan with a tip, and it barely went over. Wolf leader again with another spike controlled. Harlan to Earth. Earth back out to Harlan with another tip, and that one finds the floor.
Yes.
I think that's what she's been attempting to do a few times, and it works when she can get it over. Substitution for the Blue Jays, number 5 coming in, which is Lakota Walker. Miller fights it over, but dug up nicely by the Lady Indians, and that's a tight pass there, not much that...
I think if one of those two girls could have got all their momentum onto that ball, that would have went over, instead of them thinking they was going to run into each other, which they almost did.
Also, I don't know how she does it, because she's so consistent. Look, and it's an ace. Creating confusion is Dozel with those serves. The Blue Jays really don't know how to respond to that. Quite effective.
We're at 10-10.
And that's a comeback. Amazing, absolutely amazing service.
That ball hit her in the face too.
By Mimi K. Dozel, number 35 for the Lady Indians. Those serves always effective. And when she gets on a service run, it's hard to stop. 11-10 now. Another short serve by Dozel and tipped by Harlan, but saved by number 5, Lakota Walker, who keeps it in play. Now it looks like free ball for the Blue Jays. Miller gives
Nobody's
free ball.
talking for Walthill.
Dozel to Earth. Earth to Vargas, who pushes it over again. Becoming predictable, though. I want to see Vargas take some swings. Dozel to Wolf Leader, who rolls it over, and Miller takes a risky swing there, and that forces the Blue Jays to take a timeout. Shout out to our listeners on the radio, KWTN 100.9 FM, the official radio station for the Winnebago Tribe, broadcasting out of
Allen, Nebraska.
I almost had it all the way to the end.
All the way.
So yeah, some really good volleyball action. The score is 12-10. Bago made a comeback, was actually trailing by about, I think, 4 or 5 points at one point earlier. And so making a comeback. Much of that credit given to Dolzel, number 35 for the Lady Indians with the service run. Those short serves, I mean, time and time again, different games.
Tricks you into thinking that it's gonna hit the net, but then you like probably just blink or even breathe, and then that ball's coming over the net.
Right, exactly, and it can catch you off guard too. So she must be doing some really consistent practice with that. So, and it's definitely paying off today.
Right.
Dolzel to serve again. Let's see if that killed any momentum. It did not. Walthill sends a free ball over. Earth, tight set, but maybe that worked out because Harlan did her tip there, and you know that area
stays wide open.
It does, because Vargas pushes the ball there. Harlan tips it there. So if I'm the Blue Jays, I probably want to focus on that area, right? It's
at least one time to make sure that Winnebago knows that, hey, we found out.
It.
Yeah, we found out where you're trying to get it to.
And maybe a taste of their own medicine right there. They tipped it in a similar spot.
Number 17, newcomer onto the court for the Blue Jays, Brycelyn Grant, a 5'5" freshman.
And we have a newcomer for the Lady Indians, number 8.
Frenchman, but we could call her Fatsy. People are gonna know her by that name.
Good swing by number 3 for the Blue Jays, Camry Ross. It just went wide, but I'm happy to see that there are some other hitters getting some attempts out there. Looks like Walker is coming in now for the Lady Indians in the front row, number 12, getting some playing time, giving also Bass a break as Vargas swings over a really good serve, really making Walthill run for that. Free ball, Vargas to Frenchman to Wolfleader. Wolfleader, the strong cross-court spike. Miller with another back row spike, and looks like she's calling for a sub. Looks like she needs a break.
She needs a break, but refs can call that when they're ready. Sub.
Coming in for Miller is number 18, Maya Fremont, a 5'5" junior, getting some court time. 15-11, Bago served it over. Free ball for Winnebago. Vargas to Frenchman. Frenchman with the beautiful back set to Earth. Earth hits it over. Now another free ball for Winnebago. Wolfleader to Frenchman. Frenchman to Harlan. Harlan with a nice line hit. Walker with a good tip. Bago out of their seat and with the point. This is the excitement that I've been waiting to hear and see all day.
And didn't I say, if Coach LaPointe put in some fresh feet, fresh legs, fresh arms, this could be what does it. And just like that, 2 subs in, fresh feet, brings in that like energy, brings in that like, hey, my friend, my teammate gets a chance out there too. So welcome to the game.
And their teammates love it. They're out of their seat cheering. All right, so that's Walker to Frenchman to Harlan, slams one over. Oh, and finding a way is Camry Ross taking some swings. And the score is now 13-16. Bago up. And Kelsey Wide-Eyes service error. Point Winnebago. Score 17-13. Bago up. And Harlan, number 5 for Lady Indian, serves it over. Cook with the pass. Oh, scrambling and free ball for Winnebago. That goes way in. I think Harlan and Vargas both thought it was probably going out. I'm surprised the team didn't say in.
Anybody that's right there could have yelled and said that was in.
Grant serves up an ace. So just like how you said, putting new players out there, same thing goes for the Blue Jays.
Yeah, see, and I like to see that because it gives girls the opportunity to prove that they can be just as good as a starter.
Yep. Agreed. Harlan with the difficult pass there. Now it gives Blue Jays a free ball. Number 17, Grant with a nice dig there. Spiked over by Ross. Frenchman to Wolfleader, who has to tip it over. Ross to the setter, and Walker gives a free ball, and it looks like there's a net violation on Winnebago. Not sure who it was, but point goes to Blue Jays.
It looked like she put up the number 20, but I don't think that's the number she put up. Wide eyes.
I don't even think there's a 20 out there.
No. Oh, that's so close to the net. Nobody wanted to try to take attempt at it.
Nice save by
Romario
Vargas
Walker.
and Walker. Nice spike over by Lakota Walker.
There you go. Giving Walker a chance at it.
Free ball for Winnebago. Harlan to Frenchman. Frenchman with beautiful sets. Out to Wolfleader. Wolfleader had to give it a free ball. Nice, lot of digs by Harlan. And Walker with a kill. And Winnebago's off their seats.
That's what we like to see from Romario Walker.
Smiles everywhere on Winnebago's side.
Freshman, baby.
And now Earth back to serve.
There's that serve.
Beautiful. Confusion on Blue Jay side. I think Cook was not quite prepared. I think she was like fixing her hair.
Or like kind of like just, okay, you don't know what's coming to me. And then the reaction is the outcome.
That's uncharacteristic. Like usually Cook's always ready.
That's
service,
it.
That
is, I mean, I could see that.
Yeah, that was definitely in.
I'm going to need Waterbug to be on that flag. Point down.
It was close. 20-16 now. Bago up by 4, looking to close out the game. Nice diving save by Grant.
Ooh,
and beautiful rundown by Ross. Walker pushing it over, trying to find the floor. Frenchman out to Harlan. Miscommunication, but keeping it in play. Winnebago with another opportunity here now. Wolfleader with the strong spike over Harlan now to Earth. Earth back out to Harlan.
Looks like Ross is hurt.
Pushed over by Ross.
When she dove, I think she landed on her hip.
Yeah, that'll do it. That hurts. Oh, nice try. Both teams with great hustle and ball control. I mean, a little scrappy, but it's working out. And now number 22, Tylee Miller back in.
Do you know they make those kinds of protective equipment, though, for girls who do play volleyball? Yeah, they make shorts that have these inserts that cushion that part of your body, because that kind of injury can happen. And when you do get that little stinger on your hip bone, that's hard to like work out once you get hurt right there.
And it looks like they're going to give her a much-needed break. Looked like Ross had a slight injury maybe on her hip.
Yeah, and they're going to give that a reserve to... Oh, that might have been out.
Yeah, I think so. But Parker comes in for Ross. All right, Wolfleader with a deep cross-court corner. I think that needs to be her sweet spot because she can hit it that far. Vargas now to Earth. Earth to Frenchman, who takes a swing and gets a kill.
Patsy with a kill.
So
her mom wanted us to call her by that name.
Oh, okay.
Because that's what everybody knows her by. She said, I was just going to tease you and Willie that last game because we were just saying Frenchman. And she's just as a joke, I was going to tell you or message you and tell her to call her Fatsy. Because even people that know her don't know her by her real name. But during this timeout, what would you do if you were Walthill's coach, Willie?
If I was Walthill's coach right now, I would say that they need to maintain their composure. They're probably getting really anxious and jittery because it's getting close to the end, but maintain a good pass, and I think they just need to set up the ball. They've been giving over a lot of free balls, and Winnebago has been capitalizing on them as much as possible. So set up the ball, bump, set, spike, get that first pass going. And I always say, think about the things that we work on in practice and apply it, because they're going to start paying off now. And that would be my point to emphasize there. So now Earth is serving up for Winnebago. Score is 22-16. Bagel 3 points away from taking the game. Free ball for Winnebago. Earth to Frenchman. Frenchman casually pushes it over.
Oh, and they called a lift on Miller.
The Frenchman saw that open spot and she knew it. She knew that's where the ball needed to go. And it worked.
Yeah, I'm glad Earth's getting into a rhythm with her serve because Winnebago sure could have used those as a jinx. My bad.
All good. I think Winnebago has a comfortable enough lead right now. Looks like they're going to give Earth a break. She did her job with that service run.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I've been waiting to see those serves.
Now Trelia's going to hop in to help. Harlan to Trelia. Trelia back to Harlan. Harlan with a slide and a spike, and that one goes well over. Miller pushing it over is Cook. I want to see her take some swings like Wolf Leader right now. Yes, there it is. Finding the deep line is Wolf Leader with a confident swing, and that brings Winnebago to game point. 24-17. Bass to serve. We will see if the Blue Jays can hold it off longer. That one almost ace. Cook keeps, and she goes over the line.
And that's the game.
And
25-17 is our final score in this sixth and final game, which gives Winnebago the consolation, our runner-up trophy for this Winnebago volleyball tournament.
So congratulations to all teams. We want to say congratulations to the Omaha Nation Lady Chiefs for getting first place. And as of just now, congratulations to the Winnebago Lady Indians for second place. And the Walthill Blue Jays for third place. And Santee Lady Warriors for fourth place. A great day of volleyball here in Winnebago, Nebraska.
Thank you to all our listeners, our viewers.
Definitely.
And all participants in all aspects of today's events. Thank you to Bethany and Bill, our crew, backing us up all day, morning until now.
Thank you, Trina, for your commentating. Excellent job.
Thank you, Auntie Janet and Dago Greg, for that cheeseburger.
Thank you, R Eats, for feeding our faces.
And thank you to the concession stand for one popcorn.
Finally getting a popcorn here. Me and Trina are going to fight over it here after this. Just kidding. But
No.
it's been a great time here, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you at the next Winnebago girls volleyball home game.
We will see you guys next time.
Until then, Willie Bass checking out.
Trina Carnes out.
Y'all have a good weekend.
Yep.
Thank you.